Yo, once again, big up on yourself. As I say, you to this, I say welcome back to the channel. You know, so now we're on a compressor video, and I've been really busy. You know what I mean? Um, haven't been doing a lot of audio engineering, but some whole work I go on. And I said to myself, I'm not gonna post these contents on the channel because it has nothing to do with audio and whatnot. But check this out. This is the Nissan, where the one I put the Android head unit in. I clean up that side here recently. Put the green wrap on. Some green trims on the side here. The windows are green also, green tinted. Just small stuff. But I have decided to wrap the car. The green hood right there is also a wrap. A lot of people may tell and they must say, no man, but it's a wrap. So I've decided to, that black roll right there, I'm gonna wrap the car black. I've started taking apart the fender. Don't let it get pulled out already. So I'm gonna take this fender off. I'm gonna wrap this fender today, and I'm gonna keep going at it until the whole car is wrapped. I don't think I'm gonna do the both fenders today because it's hot as hell out here. Just come home from work, I'm tired, and I'm not in a big rush to do it anyways. I have one green trim on this side to do at the top right here. That top strip. Supposed to get a green trim. I'm gonna trim that up, and we're just gonna, because the car has a whole lot of scratches in there and everything. And the paint, if you look at this side of the car, the paint has faded. The sheen on the paint, you know what I mean? And that side just looks dirty. But this side of the car looks real white. And the reason behind that is because I bleached this side. It sounds funny, but that's actually what I did. I just fling some bleach into the water with me and wash it. If you realize the running boards, the rocker panels, you can see the bleach way run down, and all of the car was basically that color. So all these little imperfections and those little dings and dangs and whatnot, I think I'm gonna go hard on this car, and I'm gonna wrap it. I'm gonna get rid of all those flaws and those little dings and dangs. So I'm gonna post that video tonight. I've upgraded a lot of stuff on it. I upgraded my rotors, drilled and slotted. I changed my rear drums, and they're now green with like a green LED strip around it. We put on the fin. We upgrade the emergency brake system. The car was originally 15 tires, and now it's up to 20s. No, not 20s, 18s. The 20s wouldn't fit. 18s, and they sit a little bit close, but that's okay. They don't brush or anything. So this car is gonna get some visors. It's gonna get wrapped. I'm doing the wrap first. It's gonna get visors. It's gonna get some new headlights. It's gonna get I'm gonna also open the headlights, and we're gonna put halos inside of the headlights, retrofit some headlights. The Nismo up there is missing the O. I'll put that on at a later date. Them things, they're not a really big deal to me. Mechanically, the car is sound. I'm gonna show the engine room probably in this video, you know what I mean? But join me on the journey. We'll go wrap some car. Alright, this stage is prepping, and before we go here to the fender, let me show you One thing I like about this car, we live in Vermont, and we're prone to, if you ever visit Vermont, any one of you guys will subscribe to the channel, a 2017 car, you will find so the tailgate are rotten off, rotted out. You see me I say? The fenders are rotted out. And this is a 2008 car, and the goddamn car is solid. Look, it's like, come from Vermont. You know what I mean? All the nuts and bolts on this car, look, everything is solid. So I thought to myself when I bought this car, like, shit, bro. Right there. The wheel kind of brushed right here a little bit, but that's it. It barely brushed, but that's no big deal. Yeah. So the whole car is solid. So may I say? So, I figured I was gonna just go hard on this car and undercoat it, take care of it, and it'll last me a couple of years, 2-3 years, before me just sell it, because the car only has 170 on it. No, totally wrong. It has 70,000 on it right now. Not even 70, 60. So may I say? So that's why I decided, all right, I'm just gonna go hard on this car and kind of just deal with it nice. This is under the hood. You know what I mean? We did half of the big 3 upgrade already. We put that cable in, that red cable. I really don't think I needed it, but you know what I mean? And then that blue cable goes to the back to my amplifier. I put that relay in for some lights. You know what I mean? The motor is really clean and nice. You see me? So I just decided, like, all right, I'm gonna take care of this one. I'm not gonna beat the shit out of it, even though I don't beat the shit out of my cars. You know what I mean? To the Lancer there over there, so the Lancer is kind of in a situation right now. Anyways, this is prepping. So what I did was, we'll have some water, we'll have some sandpaper, water sandpaper, 220 grit sandpaper, and we started going at all those little craws and all those little dings and dangs in the fender. And the reason why I'm only gonna do one fender is because I want it to come out perfect. I'm not a perfectionist, but if I can wrap the fender and hide all the flaws that was on the car, then that's my aim. You see me? So we prepped and we sanded out all of them little dings and dangs. You know what I mean? Those little scratches and those little things, we sanded them out, because if you don't sand some of these deeper ones out, by the time you get done wrapping the car, you're gonna see them. You know what I mean? So stage 2, prepping. Understand? We're gonna finish sand up that, and by the time we get done sanding it, we're gonna dry it, and then we're gonna apply some wrap. So the wrap there, the wrap is actually carbon fiber black, and I'm loving it right now. You see me? I can't wait to see what it's gonna look like on the fender. Yep. So we're gonna wrap some car. These are some of the things that I've been doing. You know what I mean? Not the evening when we come in, and that's the reason why I don't have a whole lot of time sometimes to do videos for as it pertains to audio. But anyways, I don't know. Somebody asked me about the compressor. I'm gonna get to it. The other day, I had to do my brother Infinity. I had to recharge his air conditioner. I'm gonna actually do a recharge on the channel, because this Nissan right here ain't got no AC and I need to recharge it. That's his BMW covered up. I don't know what his plan is for that BMW, because it needs a lot of work right now, and I don't think I'm ready to get into that BMW. It's a German car. I can't deal with it. I put an aftermarket head unit in there. A lot of people told me I couldn't, but I did. Has a backup camera on there. It works. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get to this little wrap here today. You know what I mean? Just stay tuned, man. Everything all right. All right. Down a basement. You are going now. I forgot to bring the heat gun. Got the heat gun. Friend of mine just rolled by and asked me a couple questions. See me, I sand down the fender. First question, what are you doing? I say, I'm just clean up this fender. I say, why? Like, what is, you gonna spray it? And I said, no, I'm gonna wrap it. I said, oh, make sure you put that on YouTube. Because I'm a local general, I did his brake job, so you're just gonna let off a piece of cheese for me. Bled his brake. Replaced his rotors, calipers, everything, a whole brake job, see? So him said make sure I put it on YouTube. So I say, alright, cool. So after several minutes of, I want to say maybe about 15 minutes of sanding, this is where we're at. So we sand out the big craw, that was the major one. We sand that one out, and now we have a flat finish. So you won't be able to see a scar or a scratch in the fender when we get done wrapping it. We sanded down a good amount of the fender. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna wash it off, rinse it off, dry it, and then we're getting ready to wrap. Tools, he did say, make sure to tell me what I need, the tools that I need for this job and whatnot. The major tools that you're gonna need for this job would be this big guy right here. Here goes my porta cable heat gun and an extension, which that extension sits right here in the hallway. There it is. Me have one for garbage and one tool about. Those are the two major tools you would need. As it pertains to socket wrenches, open end spanner and all of that, each car is different, so you're gonna have various different sizes of socket wrench, blah blah blah. Some of them you're gonna realize that it's an Allen wrench, whatever. So I can't tell you guys exactly what you're gonna need for tools. Right here I got my my socket set. Most of my nuts and bolts were 10 millimeters right there. Took those apart, and one of the nicest thing about this car, the nicest thing about taking it apart and doing it properly, is I got to get in underneath my fender here, and I got to delete all of this. Take a look at all of this, gentlemen. All of this was stuck up underneath my fender, somewhere in between my fender liner, fender guard, and the fender itself. So I got rid of all of that. I hosed this out. Now I mean, clean him down, and she is good to go right now. So we're about to hit that with some water, rinse her off, dry it, and then we're about to apply the carbon fiber black. Stay tuned. Nobody not gonna wait. Alright, after a couple, maybe an hour or so of working around this thing, folding all the edges on the inside, making sure, because this is the front of the car, when the wind hits it, if you have the ends all picking up like here, then when the wind hits it, it's gonna just peel off. So after a couple, and I'll show you guys what I did on the inside. It comes all the way around all these corners in there, and it wraps underneath. But after an hour or so, this is the finished product. That's the finished product. It looks real nice and sleek. There is no bubble maybe one or two. A little spot. A little spot. One or two. And these I could get out. They're actually gonna come out as soon as the sun hits it. But it looks real nice. That's the carbon fiber black. Right here where the scratch was, kind of shows if you look at it, but it's not. It doesn't appeal to you. It's not in your eye like that. So something for you guys to think about when you're doing stuff like this. Make sure to sand it out. Sand out all the scratches, the dings, the little dangs, whatnot. Try to get most of your stuff out, because when you wrap the fender or the car, whatever was on the fender, all the impurities are gonna show. Here we are. I did do a join right here, which when it's all said and done, I'm gonna cut right here along this, and then I'm gonna peel this piece off, and you won't be able to see much of this overlap. That's why I overlapped it this big, because what I'm gonna do is just stick my knife in it, slice along this like so, right up in the seam, and just peel off the overlap, and it's gonna be cool. But honestly, this wrap right here is a Vivid product, and believe me, man, it sits properly. It's nice. So that's my carbon fiber black fender. That's the first one. There goes another little spot in it, and it ain't too bad. I really like it. Close up on it right there. It's gonna come out real nice. That's the car without the fender on there. I'm gonna replace the fender tonight, put that one back on, and I'll tell you, I'll give you a video of what it looks like, probably in the morning or maybe tonight. You never know. But I'm gonna post a video when we're done. So when you don't know, stay tuned to the thing. Check in. You wanna go on the man? Let's see what time. 8:56 in the Cali night. Hold on. See there? So 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, you know what I mean? Hold on. See Lancer there? The Lancer windshield mash up, you know, cause me nah go say nothing more about the Lancer, but the Lancer windshield, it broke out. And I'm not gonna say who or why. Leave that for you later there. But it's 9 o'clock in the evening, and me done wrap the fender. And knowing me, like I said earlier, I needed that fender to be flawless. Because moving on with the Nissan, wrapping the Nissan black, I want the whole thing to be flawless. So may I say? So we got that one fender done. Tomorrow I might do another fender, the other front fender, or I might just adjust this fender that I did today. And end result, here we go. The fender up, really nice, flawlessly. And this is the end result for that fender. It shine. The gap here is a little bit wide. I'm really just tighten up these the 310mm nuts. I tighten them up like just now. The hood I think is closed, or the bonnet, no, it's not closed. So the bonnet closed, and it's still a little bit wide. This point right here is a little bit lower than that point right there, as you guys can see. So tomorrow I'm gonna do the adjustments, push the fender backward a little bit and over that way a little bit to get the alignment, something like that. You see me? And yeah, that's the finished product of the fender. See, finished product there. I can still see that little indentation in there, but trust me, if I didn't sand it out, it would have been terrible. Because now you add some sheen to it and everything would have just pop out. I'm not too worried about that indentation, because when the car got that scratch, it did dent it a little bit. I could have dollied that out, but it's not a biggie. Right now, you know what I mean, from certain angles you don't even see it, and I'm really not worried about it because it was way worse than it was before. The car, that fender right now as it is nice, it shine, it's clean, you know what I mean, and it's bubble free. That's number one. There is no bubble, it's bubble free. I like that. And the wrap went down the sides and under, so there shouldn't be any, I can't even, so from this little edge right here, that's the wrap going under there. The fender liner though, as you guys can see in the dark right now, this is the fender liner, and certain parts of the fender liner should be on the inside of the fender. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to finish up the fender, catching up the fender, you know what I mean. See it there? That's where we made that little overlap, which I'm gonna cut off tomorrow, but I'm gonna allow it to sit in the sun and really bake on, you understand, and be good, and then I'm gonna cut that off. Apart from that, this fender turned out real nice. Tomorrow, if I don't do the other fender, which I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to do it, because I'm gonna come home the same time from work, you know what I mean, I'm gonna have the same amount of time to do it. So finishing up this fender, putting that fender liner back in place, and doing the other fender would have done a little bit later, you know what I mean. So I'm probably not gonna do the second fender tomorrow. What I will do is take this door handle off and I will wrap this door. You see me? Sand out that little right there, because when I just got this car, this right here, this right here was dented in. It was bent inwards, and I put the a piece of, I got two hammers and I put one on the front and I dollied this out, you know what I mean. And all I need to do right now is sand it down so it's smooth. I'm gonna sand it real big too, all the way around, so you don't see that little indentation, because I did a sudden sanding on this one. I should have spread the sanding a little bit wider so you wouldn't see where it started to do that divot. You wouldn't see that. But I mean, I really like that finish, you know what I mean. So I'm not really worried about that little spot that I'm looking at right there, because I got the car with that little spot. Chances are I would have to do some dollying and all of that, but I really I'm happy with the outcome of this fender, and we're gonna proceed from here, and I'm not gonna touch that fender. I'm gonna leave it as it is. Tomorrow we might do this door, you see me. So we're just gonna sand here, take the door handle off, and we're gonna wrap we're gonna wrap the god damn, I'm lost for words right now. I don't know what I'm saying. We're gonna wrap the wrap around the edge of the door so it comes inside, and we're gonna trim it on the inside right along that seam. The reason why I didn't want to go black with the car was because it's gonna piss me off every time I open the door and I see white. So I was planning on going white, but I couldn't find the carbon fiber. See how this has that carbon fiber look? I couldn't find that in white, and that's what I wanted. So it's gonna piss me off a little bit, but as soon as I do this, the car is gonna be full black. So I'm gonna finish up that fender tomorrow, catch up the fender liner, and then I'm gonna wrap the rest of this door in black, and we're gonna proceed from there. You see me? Yeah, man. Tired I know, so we are lock it down and call it a night. Um, Big up to all who subscribe to the channel, all newcomers. You know what I mean? Big up on yourself same way. Big up to the general who asked me when me I gonna do the compressor. I soon do the compressor. Yeah, to all car enthusiasts right now, big up on yourself. You know what I mean? All of the do it yourself first, big up on yourself. You know what I mean? Stay tuned to the channel, man. Do the right thing. Hit the notification bell either somewhere over here, so right over there, so smash that like. You know what I mean? Subscribe, share. More than anything else, share. See, cause each one teach one. And I don't remember the thing already. Is it? So until then, watch your video. Look more.